My glasses are on. I'm going to do some channeling. I channel energy of love that's sort of energetic spirits, we'll say. They've agreed to call themselves Aaron. I can do channeling on the phone if you want a private session. There's a Facebook page, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so I'm just going to step aside and we'll see what message they have for you today. So, this is the starting point for many of you. It is a reset, we would call it. It is a starting point that actually began when you first came into human form. So we don't mean this is your first starting point. We mean this is your starting point once again. It is a remembering of where you began, what you intended, who you truly are, we would say, really. It is a remembering of your true self and your importance, your place in the human world, your place in the universe. So when we say starting point, we mean your starting point again. Now, of course, it's for you. You can get to this starting point again anytime you like. You perhaps have touched on it other times during your time there. But this is a true, complete, cleansing, energizing, vibrational experience. And the easiest human word to use for this is love. You will be completely filled with energetic love when you are hitting your reset button. It is as if the electronic noises are close at hand. It is a different vibrational experience with this. So that is human vibrations that are low and quick. We're not talking about it. What we are speaking of again is this resetting of yourself. Now, when we say resetting, it implies that you yourself are going to walk to a place and press a button for it to redo. We don't mean that at all. What we mean is that you will remember what it was like the first time. This is what we mean. And it has nothing to do with you, as it didn't in the beginning. In the beginning, you see, you are part of a collective, energetic family of love, we would say. Now, what you are remembering now is what it felt like to be part of it. And when you are starting to allow this feeling to come into you, you first, yes, your mind has to give you permission to allow it in, of course. Now, when this is allowed in, let us just say one more point of the brain allowing. The brain is to make sure that you are always safe, and that is why it must agree to you allowing love energy in. First, it must decide if that is going to harm you or help you. When it is convinced of the help, the vibrational help, it will step aside and allow it in. That's just a side note. But when you are allowing this remembering of what it's like to be in a universal family of love, you will ease up, you will relax, you will allow more love in, which is a high energetic feeling. It is you will feel it actually, because you see, feelings can sometimes be triggered by vibration, and vibration is energy. Energy is love, you see. This kind of energy we speak of. So it causes a feeling in the end, energy to vibration, which causes this similar feeling, and the brain puts the feeling to it, you see? So it's all sort of connected this way. When you are remembering all of this, you are going back to the beginning of your human time there. Then you will be reset. You will be reset as a perfect, easy, connected family member from the universe of love. And even though much has happened and passed, and many things have happened, good and bad to you, in all of your human experience, you can be reset back to the very beginning. This is hard for you to believe, but it is true. You can become as if you are a new entry into the human form in a vibrational love energy way. You can go back to the very beginning faith that you had and connection to the universe. It has to do with allowing and letting go of the memories that you have had in their time there. And this moment can be brand new for you from here forward. It is difficult to believe. This is something you have to experience to believe, really. So we are saying it because we wish it to be a part of your memory now in your mind, so you can recall it when you need to. You may reset at any time and go back to your original, loving, connected self, just in a moment. We are speaking it because it is the truth of the matter. It can happen to any of you at any moment. And we say it so you will remember, and you will believe it a little bit, and then perhaps you will let go, and all of a sudden you will be back full of faith and hope and connection to others, and a certain love connection to all other humans, just as you did the moment you came into physical being. We call it the reset button. We don't know if that's proper, but it seems close enough. You can reset back to the moment when you came into physical form and you had just left your family of energetic love. Do you recall them now? Your energetic family. Do you recall being part of a collective of love where there was only peace and ease and connection and oneness? Do you recall it at all? Do you recall how easy it is to be with some humans that you are connected to, spirit to spirit? It's easy sometimes, yes? You are starting to remember this ease. Easy connection from soul to soul. So, you can hit your reset button now. There is much love here for you. Namaste. Reset button. All right. I do feel quite childlike sometimes. I think that's what they're speaking of, that easy connection. Bye.